let me welcome the chairman, executive chairman of LRS. You will permit me, sir. Every communication takes place on this podium. So after giving a brief, abridged of your profile that you gave to me here, I have to abridge. If I read everything here, well, to be continued. Mr. Hamzat Ayodele Subair, FCTI, is the executive chairman of Lagos Internal Revenue Service. He obtained his first degree as Bachelor of Arts in Economics from Metropolitan University of Manchester, formerly Manchester Polytechnic, England in 1982. He also obtained a master's degree in Business Administration from University of Lagos in 1995. He started his professional career at an international firm of PW of Price Waterhouse, Chartered Accountant in 1982. His profile of clients covered various industries, including government, non-governmental organization, banking, oil and gas, exploration and oil services company, insurance company, trading concern, to mention a few. He joined Hamzat Subair for Lamy & Co., Chartered Accountant, as manager and then partner, where his taxation and management consultancy experience span across shipping agency, publishing, hotel, and several, to mention a few. He is a fellow of CITN and the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, also an associate of the Business Recovery and Insolvency Practitioner Association of Nigeria, BREPAN. He has sat on the board of various government and non-governmental institutions. As we speak, until he assumed the office of the executive chairman of Lagos State Internal Revenue Service in 2016, he remained the managing partner of Hamzat Subair & Co., Chartered Accountant, Tax and Management Consultant. He is happily married, blessed with wonderful children. Please, with a round of applause, let's welcome to the podium Mr. Ayodele Subair, the executive chairman, Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, as he gives his goodwill message. Thank you.
Profession, Mr. Olonleke, Chairman, other special guests of honor, members of the Council of the Institute, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Mine is just to say very little in the tradition that has been set by previous speakers. We're here for the investiture of Dr. Yemi Sonny as the 17th chairman of the Lagos district. The Lagos district is also my district, which is almost become law now, that all the events by the district, I must be there. Also coupled with the fact that Mrs. Tony Campbell, the former chairman of the district, is also a member of the Lagos Internal Revenue Service. So we're here not only to give honor and to praise Dr. Sonny, but also to acknowledge his steadfastness and professionalism over the years, as attested to by the various speakers. I feel that the district has indeed picked the right person for this assignment, and I have no doubt that he will continue to take the profession to greater heights. I also congratulate his wife, because without his wife, he would not deliver energetically the way he has done so. And this is also the time to acknowledge his offspring also. Well done, the whole family, for supporting Dr. Sonny to this great position. And it's just the beginning of many, many big positions that will come his way, by God's grace. Well, I will round up by saying a little bit about the organization that I represent. You will not see it as marketing or trying, but I must also establish that we represent an organ of the Lagos State government tasked with the duty of generating revenue for the state. We know that we have, even though it's smallest in size, it also, has the population density of, depending on which side of the table you are sitting. Some say 20 million, some go as high as 25 million. Until we have a proper population count, we don't know. But definitely, we all agree that it's a city of over 20 million people. And that is a lot of people. And it also puts a lot of strain on the resources of the state in terms of both infrastructure and services. So we have a very difficult task of trying to get people to part with their money. It's a very, very huge Herculean task all over the world. Nobody really wants to pay taxes. More so in our own climate, it's very, very difficult to get people to do that. But of course, with our great institute and with tax practitioners like Dr. Sonny, they make the job a little bit easier for us because they act as an interface in enlightening and educating members of the public. Some people just feel, oh, why should I pay any tax? After all, the government is the government, and the government has money. So it's our duty to try and talk to people, talk to them about the social contract, talk to them about what they need to contribute to society. Tax is one of the tools through which we can ensure civility. If people do not contribute to the civil society, then we are not going to have that civil society. We are all witnesses to what happened in our dear state over the past 1 week. This is, most unfortunate and also can be traced to the level of enlightenment of a large part of our society, especially the younger generation. So we all have a great duty, and I keep on saying I don't want to market for funds, but it's very obvious that we need all the funding we can get for us to put society right. And how do we put society right other than to start to educate the young ones? It's almost as if we should say, anybody above 25 now, let's just put them aside, pack them aside, and start to think of the young ones up to the age of 25. What do we do to create a situation whereby they have some sense of belonging, some sense of patriotism and up to the society, and it all comes with education. Taxes are not just used to build roads like some people think. It goes a long way, and we just have that duty to try to collect some revenue. Without domestic revenue mobilization, the government is almost helpless. We're in a situation where we have the COVID pandemic. It's impacted heavily on ability of the Federation to even generate revenue. So for a lot of the states that depend on going to Abuja cap in hand, the jury is out for them. Lagos State, your dear Lagos State, has been very proactive and recognized many years ago the need for domestic resource mobilization. So one of the ways by which we also contribute is by explaining what it is, how do you go about all the tax processes. And to help us, we have embraced technology, and with the technology, we're able to administer solutions. These solutions are very accessible. We make it very easy. We make it very easy for people to understand. And it's also helped the state tremendously. You know, we recognized, along with practitioners like Dr. Sonny, that the future is technology. So we put in a lot of platforms which can be accessed remotely. So you can actually carry out all your taxation transactions without coming to our office. You simply log onto your computer and do what you have to do. If you don't have a computer, you also have smartphones, and with the smartphones, you can really do a lot. And a lot of people were amazed at a high level of performance, especially during the lockdown period. This is attributable really to the technology that we deployed just before that period. When we knew that COVID was coming, we drew up a business continuity plan, and with this business continuity plan, we deployed all the necessary resources that would assist us. We bought telephones for members of staff, we supplied laptops, we gave them data, we gave them airtime, and even as we speak today, our contact center, people call our contact center all the time, 0700, call LRS, just to make all sorts of inquiries and to see how they can complete all their tax processes. As we speak, the members of the contact team operate from their homes. A lot of people might not even know that. They might think maybe during the lockdowns, we packed all of them, put them in one hotel so they can work. No, individually, all of them work from their homes. We also set up a task force team that sort of supervised all that area, and we assigned all sorts of tasks. So there we are. It's necessary. All of us should be advocates of taxation. For you to be here, you have one connection or the other. So you're all tax practitioners as you sit down here, as long as you're enlightened and you can help us to advocate on behalf of everybody, government, all stakeholders, you know, are the beneficiaries at the end of the day. So enough about LRS, and back to Dr. Sonny. I'm very pleased to be with you today. I met with you how many years? Not too long ago, and you immediately made an impact. He's a very, very amiable person, very friendly, extremely knowledgeable, and always willing to help. Many times he would also give me the nod that if I need him to do anything, he's available. That's a spirit, and that's a spirit we ought to encourage and also put in the youth, in the young ones that are coming. That selflessness. I mean, a lot of things he doesn't really have to do them, you know, because he goes out of his way, and that is true professionalism. He goes out of his way to deliver. I guess the special guest also is one of the beneficiaries of his tax expertise, and indeed, we're very grateful, you know, and happy to be here with you. So I just want to wish you a very successful tenure, highly, highly successful. I know you will continue to take the profession to the heights. It might not be as high as where Dr. Ayodele took it. We're all still struggling to fit into those large shoes. Even Yetunde sitting in that corner, smiling, she's also struggling. She has a big problem. Her name is Olorunleke. It's a big problem for her. So we thank God. We thank God. We thank you that you're also here to grace this occasion. So at this point, I think I'll just hand over the microphone and just congratulate you. My brother in the profession also, they're also a tax man. Because I remember in our early days, we had issues with all the lawyers. The lawyers wanted automatic recognition. And rightly so, because, you know, they also go through a lot of taxation and even accounting courses. I remember a lot of my classmates, I had to teach them you know, even debit and credit, we had to use leg and arm. Wait, so for what movie by? Why you see by? So debit and credit. And that is how we were able to teach a lot of them. So congratulations, Dr. Sering.
Thank you very much, my chairman.